We live? Oh, I think we live. You already know what it is, man. We back at it with another episode. Before we begin, you already know, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, comment, do whatever you got to do to interact with this thing, man. It's been a minute since I posted a YouTube video. I think the whole last week I didn't post, and that was for many reasons. One of the reasons being that I'm still experimenting with like the marketing and the advertising side. Like I'm trying different things. So like, just to take a book out of Russ's page, he blew up off of dropping songs every single Friday, and he was consistent with it. Every single week he was dropping songs, and I'm testing it out. I'm gonna see like if I should drop videos every week, kind of try different marketing strategies out, like the scheduling strategies. Maybe I should post once every month, or post every 3 weeks and then take a week break. And I got to see how much I'm posting on my social media and stuff like that. Everybody has their different opinions and different formulas. A lot of people think you should spam the whole thing every day, but I personally don't like that. I think there's a such thing as overexposure. I think you can post too much to where people get tired of you. And then especially if your content isn't adding any value to them in any way. So I'm trying different things. I'm trying to take different approaches with it. So I'm working on that, and I kind of took the week off on purpose, and I also took the week off by default just because I am starting this new chapter of my life, man. For y'all who don't know, I did graduate from college, man. Mama, we made it. Shout out to everybody who graduated. So I'm done with that chapter of my life, man. It was amazing. I met a lot of good people. I met amazing people, man, and I made a lot of connections that it's never gonna die, man, until we all off this earth. So I'm grateful for that experience. I'm grateful for what school has taught me. And I didn't even, a lot of the stuff that I learned academically, I'm not applying to school, to life, but some of the stuff I am. So I can't say that it was completely a waste of time, but I'm definitely grateful I went. I'm glad I went. I met a lot of good people. I met my friends there, and it's been a good time, man. And that part of my life is now over. So for y'all who also don't know, I also started working, and I'm not gonna say specifically where I started working at, because I just like to keep some things personal, but this job got me working from 7:30 in the morning to 6:30 at night, Monday through Friday, and then you got to work 2 Saturdays out the month. So I've been trying to balance that, trying to get used to that, and I've been trying to balance music. I've been trying to balance these YouTube videos, and I've just been trying to stay consistent, stay on top of it, stay happy. I don't want to get too overwhelmed. I don't want to let this stuff consume me to the point to where I'm like walking around thinking about it constantly, and that's not healthy. It's not healthy. So I'm trying to get adjusted. I'm trying to take it slow. I am happy. Just know that I'm happy to make music. I'm happy to do these videos. I'm happy to invest in the stock market. I'm not saying anything is wrong with working a 9 to 5, but y'all, working a 9 to 5 is just not for me. And working this job has taught me, like, there is something for everybody. And I'll never in my life I'll never in my life knock a 9 to 5. Like, when I was high school, even first couple years of college, I would always like dread a 9 to 5, and I would think like, man, if you're working a 9 to 5, then what are you doing? Like, you could do better than that. But working a 9 to 5 is definitely for some people. So I don't knock that. I don't look like beneath it and be like, oh, you work a 9 to 5, you're beneath me. Like, I'm way past that mindset. I understand that people are meant to do things in life that I'm not going to do, that I kind of shy away from. And my parents work a 9 to 5, and I don't like that they work in a 9 to 5, but they work a 9 to 5, and some people are happy doing what they're doing. So like, I'm not gonna ever knock 9 to 5 jobs, man. I'm just saying it's not for me. It is definitely not for me. But I'm dealing with it now. I'm using it as a motivation. I'm using it as money to invest into the stock market, and I'm just using it to literally dump my check into the stock market, man. And shout out to everybody who gave me graduation money, graduation gifts. Just know 100% of 80% of it was invested into some investments, and the other 20 was into the savings. So definitely shout out to y'all. In terms of music, man, I know you probably can't see my screen that well, but I've been working on this song that I like. I'm in the last stages of it. I'm in the mastering stage. I already finished the mixing stage. So the mixing stage consists of making sure everything has its own pocket. You want to make sure no frequencies are fighting with each other, so that's where EQ comes in. You want to make sure every transient is controlled to your liking, so that's where compression comes in. And then you want to make sure everything is also in its pocket in terms of volume. So that's where those volume faders and knobs come in. And a lot of engineers, especially startup engineers, kind of overthink too much to where they're changing EQ, they're changing compression, where really it's just a volume knob. You know, it just has to be louder or quieter in the mix. So that's what I did. So I did that mixing part. I did the mixing process. You know, that's where you add the cool effects. That's where you do the compression to the vocals, the EQ to the vocals, add the reverbs to the instruments and the vocals, delays. What else you got? You got slap delays. I got flangers on here. I got choruses. I got pan effects. So this is where you kind of hear in the song those cool things that make the song exciting. And then in the last stage of the mastering, which is my favorite part of the song, and it's the easiest part of the process to me, is where you got to do like the final compression, the final EQ. So you could, I don't know if you can see, but this is this Fab Filter final EQ right here that I'm doing. I did a lot of subtractive EQ so far, so now I'm in terms of that. I'm in that phase where I'm doing a lot of additive EQ, adding that excitement and clarity back. This is that final compression from the SSL comp. Ooh, I love this SSL comp, man. This thing is so nice. And the way it looks is beautiful too, man. And then I got this slate compressor. After that, another slate compressor. And then I have this distortion plug right here. Shout out to Abbey Rhodes. This distortion plug is crystal clear, man. I love when I add this distortion. And then I have a little bit of stereo width on here. So the stereo width is just widening out the whole mix to make sure, you know, it's kind of wide enough. You don't want to have a mix just coming straight down in the middle. So you want to kind of widen it, use those speakers, and make sure that it's sounding really, you know, spatial. Then I have 4 limiters on here, and the limiters are here basically to make it louder and to control those hard, fast transients that's coming in without making it sound squashed. So that's something that I'm still practicing, and that's why it's called mastering, man. You got to master these things. But I could play a little bit for you. Let me make sure the playback is at 1024. And yeah, I could play a little bit for you, man. I'm definitely enjoying it so far. Shout out, wait, before I begin, shout out Supermark. Well, first, shout out the homie Leak. He found Supermark on Twitter. He said, man, this dude makes some nice beats. I'm really messing with him. So I hit him up. I got this beat from him, man. This beat is really dope. Shout out Matrix. He also added some 808s and another clap to it, man. And then I recorded on it, and now I'm mixing it and mastering it. So shout out to all y'all, man. And then here we go, man. Listen to this thing. Kind of like a mellow joint, rapping joint. Both.
Supermark, what's up, nigga?
Supermark, what's up, nigga?
They could say that they don't like me, but they know they wanna see me now. They could say that they don't like me, but they know they wanna see me now. They could say that they don't like me, but they know they wanna see me now. They could say that they don't like me, but they know they wanna see me now. No way, they no stopping, trying to see just where my peak at. They like when you drop it, man, you gotta go and leak that. Talk behind my back, I'm like, yeah, I peep that. Must be out your mind, thinking I ain't gonna achieve that. Y'all just keep on talking, I ain't asking for your feedback. This is my dream, I don't need you to believe that. I'm up at the zone, I'm like, yeah, with my team, man. They say that they don't like me, but they know they wanna see me now. Ball's underrated, I'm like, yeah, ain't even catch that. Thinking about my wrongs, I've been trying to move past that. Look up in the zone, I've been focused with a play. I ain't here to finish last year. They like Juice, man, what's up with all this heat?
Man, it'd be so hard for me to pause it. I just be vibing, man. And even if you don't like it, I like it. I put in all this work into the song to make it sound clear. And now I don't know how the quality gonna sound over the phone, but I'm gonna try to work on that, man. And that's basically where we at with it with the music, man. Never gonna stop with this music, so don't ever get it twisted. If y'all don't see me post for a year or two, just trust me. I ain't never quitting music, man. Just because you don't see me posting on the gram or nothing, don't mean I ain't working, man. Trust me. I'm never quitting music. So, and then in terms of the market, man, man, I love the market, man. Man, so I don't even know where to start. So right now we got a quad witch coming up, and for y'all who don't know what quad witching is, first of all, shout out to the homie Jordan, because I learned quad witching from the series, the Come Up series, with Mark Monroe and Joe Lynn GC, and I wouldn't have found out about that if Jordan never told me to watch the homie Mark Monroe. So he be giving out a lot of free game on the tube. He's all about free education for the people. That's one of the guys who inspires me to really make these videos and give the knowledge on what I know. You know, just in case I end up having a platform one day, I want to use that platform to educate our people, make sure that we're financially educated, man, and, you know, encourage our people to invest into the stock market, have your money working while you're not really working that much. And, you know, it's just, it's something I recommend we all do, man. It's really something I recommend we all do. But besides that, let me get back to where I was. Quad witching is coming up. For y'all who don't know what quad witching is, it's basically, you know, quadruple means 4. So it's a time of the year that happens 4 times of the year where options contracts, all the derivatives, options, futures, and everything expires on the same day. So basically what that means is that you have a lot of volatility coming into the stock market. And volatility comes with price swings. So when you have price swings, you got things coming up and then you got prices coming down. So basically when you have price swings, that could create a lot of opportunities to sell, and that could create a lot of opportunities to buy. So it's going to be a lot of opportunities for y'all that's looking to get into the stock market, to get into some investments. So I'm looking forward to both, man. I'm looking forward to stocks dropping, and I'm looking forward to stocks coming down. I mean, going up. But you know, this is the last few weeks, man. The technology sector has been getting slammed. It's been going down on a trend for about the last 3 weeks and so. But again, there's 11 sectors in the stock market. There's always an opportunity to make some money, man. Trust me. So even when it's a crash, there's some opportunities to make some money. When markets are going down, there's opportunities to make money. So I love when markets go either way, man. I just love seeing new opportunities every day. I'm always doing my research. I'm always trying to make long-term investments. Again, a lot of these investments that I'm putting in, man, I don't plan on selling these for like 5 years, dude. Like, I'm planning on holding these. So I really could care less if it's going downwards in the short-term trend. You know, you have different trends for stocks. You know, you have a long-term trend, you have the intermediate trend, and then you have the short-term trend. So if I see that the long-term trend is up, I mean, nothing is just going to go up, like just strictly. So of course you're going to have your short-term downward trends, and I love it because these are just opportunities for me to buy more and pour more money into the investment. So you know, I definitely rocking with it. The cryptocurrency is currently down right now. The crypto market, Ethereum and Bitcoin are the main 2 that I'm looking at, the main 2 that I'm invested, the only 2 cryptos that I'm invested in. So I really, you know, when Bitcoin and Ethereum went down, man, the boat was loaded. So, you know, I love when things drop, and of course I love when things go up because I'm seeing profit. But, you know, I really like when things drop because that's more of an opportunity for me to buy. And those of you who panic when things drop, I mean, if you're panicking and you're in a good asset, then you really shouldn't be panicking because, like I said, the long-term trend of a good asset is going to be going up. So that's basically where we at in the stock market. I'm looking forward to quad witching. I'm looking forward to these opportunities, buy and sell, this volatility, man. And you know, I am working on a PowerPoint. I haven't forgot. Like I said, it's been a lot that I've been transitioning into. So the PowerPoints are definitely going to be something that I'm looking forward to. So trust me, I am going to work on those very, very, very soon. So I should have those soon. And man, it's been, you know, this is just an update of where I'm at, where my mental is at. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video, man. I hope you learned something. Hope you gained some inspiration. Hope you gained some motivation. Hope you like the song that I'm about to drop very, very, very soon. Of course, I'm still working on the tape. It's all a process. I'm patient. You know, hopefully you can stay patient. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. And Juice is out, man.